Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star from Speak Your Mind Radio. What up, Chicago? Alright, so I just want to talk about this story. I recently came across a UFC fighter, Conor McGregor. He had a fight with Dustin Poirier, and he basically just split his whole leg in half. He broke his leg. And it was just crazy because when they showed the footage, like I think he was trying to like lunge at him, and then he missed or whatever, and then he fell back on his own ankle, and then it pushed him all the way back, like on the gate or whatever. He was like, "Dang!" Like that was very painful to watch or whatever. Damn, look at my cat. Get your butt down. You know I'm trying to film. Oh, of course he's gonna stay there now. I gotta watch everything. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought that was like crazy or whatever. And the reason why I thought it was crazy is because when he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, that whole thing situation was crazy because he had to fight a boxer. UFC is not the same as boxing. Like UFC, you get to kick and hit and all that and everything. But when you like doing the UFC, what are you doing? Okay, he back on his cat tree. Great. Anyway, so when you doing the UFC fighting or whatever, you get to do all those things. But when you like boxing, everything comes from the midsection. You know what I'm saying? Because your stamina got to be correct. And so I just thought that was wild for him to even try to fight the king of boxing himself, Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. And then on top of that, like I didn't like the way he was showcasing himself, McConnor, like he was trying to intimidate Floyd Mayweather. And I'm like he kind of looked like he just talking smack or whatever, and that's it. And then when it came down to this last fight with Dustin Poirier, I'm like, oh, that really is McConnor's personality, is to talk crap or whatever. Because let me tell you, like they had fought before, like in 2014. And when they fought in 2014, Dustin won that round. You feel me? And then I think they had a second fight, and then everybody was waiting on the trilogy, which would have been this fight or whatever. And people was like, this ain't fair. This not a real fight or whatever, because he didn't end up breaking his leg. So backtracking a little bit, right before the fight, as far as smack talking, he took it a little bit too far. McGregor brought Dustin's wife into the mix, talking about, oh yeah, Shorty tried to get at me, woo, woo, woo. I got the screenshot, da, 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 da. I'm like, word? Like, let me see that screenshot. So he grabbed the whatever screenshot of her trying to request to message him or whatever. I'm like, that's crazy or whatever. Then like Dustin had responded in an interview talking about like, oh, that's not real, whatever. And then here come McGregor tweeting again, talking about, oh, well, it was true. And that's because your wife is this, that, and the third. And he was like, man, Dustin was like, man, your lines is as weak as your hairline. He said he was losing hair. I thought that was kind of funny or whatever. And McConnor got mad, and he was like, no, you just mad because your wife want to see the hair around my, bleak genitals or whatever. I'm like, like that's nasty. So, bringing somebody's innocent family members into the mix, or their wife or whatever, their spouse, that's like not cool or whatever, because he was like for real serious when he was stating those facts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that was right before the fight, that the weekend before the fight. So then you got this getting into the mix or whatever, and he ended up falling on his own ankle, and then what really put the icing on top of the cake of all that, y'all, he was he was being pushed on the stretcher out into the audience because his leg broke. And this dude still boasting or whatever, talking about, like, yeah, like, you like it. I'm like, yo, that was definitely not cool or whatever. Like, it was painful, like I said, for me to watch it. I know it was painful for y'all to watch it too, and for you to still like be going at it, like have it, like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so what made it really interesting was the fact that guess who had front row tickets to this fight? Yes, you right. Donald freaking Trump. You feel me? And it's just ironic because Donald right now he tried to get reinstated back into office. Like, dude, it's over, you know. And you know how he do all that tweeting, and then they shut him down. You know what I'm saying? Big Brother shut him down. Like, oh no, we can't have you doing all this erratical tweeting or whatever. And it's funny because, like I said, McConnell be doing the same thing, and so it's like the universe is trying to tell him you need to sit down. Like for real, you just need to sit down. Like just stop. You know, and so for him to be pushed down literally like that, to fall on his own ankle and to still come out boasting and talking crap or whatever while you on a stretcher, I don't know, man. And people looking for round four, talking about that wasn't no real fight. Yeah, what are you looking for? Like what's next? What do you want to happen to you next? Like literally, do you want your neck to pop out of place? Like I've never seen that before. I don't know, but it's possible. Like just for you to sit down and be quiet and just like if you're going to like fight somebody or whatever, don't be walking up to them trying to intimidate them. Like you can look at the pictures and see that or whatever. And Dustin wasn't backing down. Like he wasn't scared of the intimidation. He's like, no, you're not going to intimidate me. You could just read it all through their eyes. You feel me? When they were like standing this close together, you know? And so anyway, I thought all of that was just crazy. So I guess we just gonna have to wait and see how long it takes for McConnell to pull through with this broken leg or whatever. It's just like I would just have a seat. Like I'd just be done or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I don't have much more to say about it because this guy's still tweeting from his hospital bed. They need to shut him down, like literally, but I'm not worried about it because the universe is doing its justified duty. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for round 4. That should be the last and final round. Like seriously, this dude needs stitches in his mouth for real. And he from Ireland, I believe. He's Irish, and Dustin, he's an American UFC fighter. So yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like he just trying to intimidate him because he's from a different country too. I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. Like just stop the madness. Be quiet. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll talk to you later. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video because I sure did. I'm just drinking a little tea. Zen life. Okay. All right, y'all. Don't forget to, if you want to see this video, it's on YouTube on the Speak Your Mind Radio. If not, just listen like you've been doing, which is great. Thank you so much for that listenership. I always appreciate it. So yeah. Check y'all out later. Peace.